As we enter the gallery, we're greeted by a Canadian honker taking 5, a goose resting on the waters. The waters in this painting are the wood grain pattern of an old weathered cabin porch, a cabin on Puget Sound inside of the harbor of Olympia, Washington, where I used to spend time in the summers. I was working a lot in ink and brush while standing at the waist-high porch, painting on wonderful Japanese paper, kozo paper, visions of forests, mountains, ocean shores, ducks, geese, even grasshoppers. Several of the drawings in very large format are included in this retrospective exhibition. You'll be seeing them along with other images and visions, so please stand by. I'd like to make this presentation a simultaneous stroll through the galleries, but also a commentary on ink painting. So leaving for a moment the goose, the Canadian honker, to his goosey snooze on the waters, the next painting I'd like you to see is a much larger treatment of the Pacific Northwest outdoors. The painting is called Forest Energies. It was painted ink brush in hand, like the honker. Well, here it is, about 3 by 8 feet on the same exquisite kozo paper, but painted earlier than the goose. As I worked on Forest Energies with the paper lying on the weathered wood porch, down in the lower right-hand corner of the paper, I began to notice a side effect, a phenomenon that I wasn't at all happy to see, although in retrospect, perhaps I should have been. The ink was seeping through the paper and picking up the wood grain pattern of the boards on which the sheets of paper were laid. It was a natural effect which actually enhanced the natural pine forest I was trying to paint. Now, on another billboard-sized painting of trees, which I was working on out in the rainforest, the same effect began to appear. Here it is in the next painting called Noon Olympic Rain Forest. You see, I answered the call of Mother Nature and knocked together a portable platform of weathered wood about the size of 2 sheets of Japanese kozo paper and picked up a couple of sawhorses, and I was ready to do battle among the trees of the forest, birds, insects, wildlife, all painted with brush in hand with the insignia of the weathered wood planks. Here's a camera survey of these 2 visions of the Olympic forest, the first at first light, break of day, the second at noon, and the third of the forest at night. I later took the paintings to Kyoto and had each of them mounted as a commercial series of 4-panel folding screens. You see, I'd experimented, fooled around with this ink and a bucket of Puget Sound salt water and the splendid Japanese paper. And the painter's quarry, the goose, the grasshoppers, the Olympic rainforest later on, improved the wood grain pattern transfer process until it became almost like an ink squeeze of bas-reliefs, of carvings and seals, an enormous variety of pattern and form.